Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. And we know that the only person that is really selling right now in all the media is actually Peter Obi, considering the fact that he has what it takes to lead this country to a glorious future. And shockingly, the only man who had offered himself to speak out as a presidential aspirant, talking about Rabiu Kwankwanso, also took out time to talk about Peter Obi. He didn't even discuss anything was Peter Obi. But right now, a lot of them are getting angry that Peter Obi is having enormous support, and the latest was the fact that it was like a rumor at first that Obasanjo has gone as far as the northern part of the country to cajole the elders, Northern Elders Forum, and other key stakeholders in the northern part of Nigeria to vote for Peter Obi, that he is the ideal candidate. You get to hear the reply that Peter Obi has given to that question when he was being interviewed today. And also in a related news, Peter Obi has finally disclosed the reason why he went to Port Harcourt to meet with Governor Wike. We are going to be talking about all of this in a jiffy. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed, please do well hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the Labour Party presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, has reacted to reports that the former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, is working with stakeholders in the north to ensure he succeeds President Muhammadu Buhari in 2023. It can be recalled that the chairman of Dialogue Group under the New Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, Magdi Shehu, on Tuesday alleged that Obasanjo has been meeting with the leadership of the Northern Elders Forum campaigning for Obi. Shehu, featured on a Rise television interview on Tuesday, said Obasanjo recently visited prominent personalities in the North, stressing that he is mobilizing the Northern Elders Forum and the entire Northerners to Obi project. According to Shehu, Obasanjo promised the elders that they would be part of the government if Obi is elected president. Obasanjo has suddenly woken up from his slumber to support Obi, he said, reacting. Mr. Obi, while featuring also on Arise Television on Wednesday, which is today, said there is nothing wrong with Obasanjo selling my candidacy. And in another related news, Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate, has also said that his visitation to Rivers State earlier last month was not for a gang up, following Governor Nyesom Wike's arrival from Abuja after he lost the People Democratic Party (PDP) ticket to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Obi was one of the prominent politicians that visited the Rivers State capital to meet the governor behind closed doors. There were suggestions that the former Anambra governor, who dumped the PDP prior to the main opposition party presidential primaries, was in Port Harcourt to form an alliance with Wike or to convince him to join the Labour Party. But Obi, while featuring on a Rise television morning show on Wednesday, said he met Wike to discuss issues concerning the Port Harcourt port, pointing out that Wike is also his close friend. According to him, as a Minister of Education, Wike helped him with funds to resolve some financial issues in the educational sector when he, Obi, was the governor of Anambra State. According to him, he said, I made Governor Wike because he is a governor of a state that is creative enough to have a future. The port in Port Harcourt can help decongest the port in Lagos and help what I want to do with the port. We must generate the appropriate revenue do that we are doing today. I didn't go to see Wike to be another gang up or anything. Notwithstanding anything, I and Wike have been very close and very cordial. Everything I have invited him. Don't forget that earlier this year I went to commission things for him. We are friends. He is one of all those who even supported me when I was governor. He gave me the Ministry of Education when he was there, had issues with teachers, and he came and supported me with UBED money and everything. So I am going to visit every governor to speak to them to understand that we should build a better Nigerian. What better thing can a prospective president not do like this? What better thing do you expect him to do that he has not done? Peter Obi is one of the prospective presidential candidates that has so much in stock for Nigerians. I'm so shocked that people are still playing ethnicity card. I'm telling you, I'm so shocked. When I heard that our youths in the north are saying they cannot vote anybody except they are northerners, it's a pointer to the fact that they really enjoy the stories that have been coming out from there. We've been hearing multiple stories. The reason why Fulani headsmen are becoming what they are becoming today, according to the informations that we have gathered, is because these guys are not educated. These guys believe they are not enjoying what other people are enjoying, and all of that. Promises have been made, never fulfilled, and all of that. And their downward movement has ended up affecting everybody today in Nigeria. You may pretend as if you have not seen it, and guess what? It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse if we bring in the wrong person. If we bring in a man who will only be discussing people. If you listen to Peter Obi, you will notice that he discusses issues, not just discussing, he will pull out the problem and tell you where the solution lies and how he's going to go about it. And it's the person that any reasonable politician should be interested in selling, except you have a bankrupt, morally bankrupt man, and you are intending to loot Nigeria as it has always been. The issue, first of all, looking at the issue of Obasanjo selling the person of Peter Obi, it should be something that everyone should applaud and even call on other politicians, older politicians who are now advisors to any president to go ahead and support Peter Obi. Why? Because whatever Peter Obi is doing is going to be for the good of everyone. Imagine now, as we are still playing game with leadership and all of that, as we are talking right now, anybody can be taken out in Nigeria. I'm telling you, if we have to be if a whole presidential convoy can be attacked, and they did it it was the attack as of yesterday was concurrent. They did it in Abuja and also did it against the president. Imagine if he did not fortify himself, have a lot of people who are protecting him. We would have woken up to the news that the president has been taken out. I mean, if these things that we are hearing is actually true, therefore, I mean, nobody is safe. Even him, Obasanjo, knows that he is not safe. A day can come that these boys, if they want to locate him, they'll locate him without any stress and they'll get at the man. He's an older man now. He wants to die a happy man, watching Nigeria grow from day to day. You know, the economy of the country has changed and everything. Corruption has been curbed. I mean, that's what everybody is looking up to. And I feel that he has every right by constitution to mobilize people and speak sense into some who have refused to accept sense. Speak sense into their brain and let them understand this is the ideal person that we need. Every day, the proofs are there that what we need in this country is good leadership. It has nothing to do with the people. It has nothing to do with even the criminals that we are hearing. The problem of this country is leadership problem. And if the leadership problem is solved once and for all, Nigerians, we will smile again now. Haba. Today we no get face outside the shores of Nigeria. Who among us can beat his heart and say, I can go now to the United States of America and I'll be treated with decorum? Of course, no. They look at us as criminals. There was a time some Nollywood actors came up and one of them was saying something. He said he traveled to the United States of America and he was kept somewhere and kept under interrogation for hours, despite the fact that he has shown every proof that he is not involved in any form of negative activity. But then they were just putting their eyes on him. Why? Because of that negative name we've carried thus far. And if someone is out to correct this abnormality, please, we should please support him. Haba. Please, this one is not the issue of say it is ethnicity and all of that. After all, in 2015, most Nigerians came up, even from the east, from the south. They say, Buhari is going to be the one that will correct this issue of corruption in the country. There was nothing like game. They dropped Jonathan and everybody picked on Buhari and they enthroned him. But from all indication, he has no capacity to do that. So let's bring in another person, wherever the person is going to come from, as far as he has the capacity to change the narrative of this country and will not be influenced by anybody. He will make the right decisions and make Nigerians to smile again. Please, let's do it. I like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. What's your standpoint